Hi guys, my name is Kiera, but here on this channel I go by Hobonichi, and today we're in my Hobonichi cousin, my baby, my pride and joy. This is the week that we're currently on. I am trying to give like Galaxy-esque vibes here. I know these are from some rolls of PET tape. I got it right this time from Journal Say. And then this spacey sticker here. This is from eStarcase.com. And this is from Starlight Paper Studio. And then we have some aliens, but unfortunately, I do not remember where I got them from. I apologize. So we're going to use the same stickers that we used in the weekly section up in our daily section. So let's go ahead and turn to that. Let's see, here we are. So anyways, this is the page that we're on. I am going to slip some kind of washi or something here to kind of get it to sit up straight with the other page, since this is so thick, filled with, decor and life. But here's the daily section. This is what I plan on using, of course, with this PET tape. And then I also have some leftover tissue paper from a crystal shop that I purchased some crystals from. So let's see if we can do something really quickly that I like. Let's see if we can get that done. I'm thinking Dutch doors. Let's just go for it. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So since the week ends here, I think we should do something like this on this side, just because it's like, it's got that spacey feel for like the aliens. You even have the alien craft here. I want to bring that, make sure that gets on the page somehow. Yeah. So let's, I think what I'm going to do is something like this. We'll rip out some of it. Like so. Kind of go around. I want it to be uneven. But how uneven? I don't know. Maybe that was too much. No, I think that's actually kind of cool. Okay, I like that. And I think I'll do it at about here, because I want you to see this black on all the pages. Okay, so I'm gonna crease it here so I know like where I'm gonna stop the glue. And let's see, where's my tape runner? Here's my tape runner. Let's see if we can get this down quickly. Again, I am trying to, it might be easier to use glue actually, like actual glue. Good thing I have it on my desk. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing great. It's another start of a new week. Excited to get this week going. I think I'll actually come back and show you how I filled out some of these pages, because I know like it's cool to see how I set everything up, but I think it's also cool to like see how I actually use it. So we'll get everything started now. How much do I need? A little bit more. We'll get everything started now, and then I'll come back and show you guys, it with some words on there, so you can see how it looks. I think that's more than enough glue, right? Oh, I guess we're doing the whole thing, even though that's not necessary. Okay, so let's get this down. This glue is already starting to dry, so let's get this down. Something like that. I know I did recently use this in another video too. I can't help it. It's such a pretty, like, paper. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's get down the edges here, make sure everything sticks. Hold on. Right here, so it don't go anywhere. There we go. Gotta make sure it don't go anywhere. Pull it down. There. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. And now we can just cut the remnants off. I still have a good amount of this tissue paper left, which is cool because I really do think this tissue paper is awesome. I like this tissue paper. Good design. This is from Band of Weirdos, in case you're curious. They're not necessarily a sticker shop. They do sell stickers, but I don't go there for stickers. I go there for crystals. Well, I did go there for crystals. I didn't shop again because just based off of other crystal stores I've been to, you know, I guess my cheap behind prefers the cheaper stores. It was quite costly compared to other shops that I went to, but when that happens, you know you're paying for packaging at times too. So I guess it's a give and take. What's important to you? So since I know I'm paying for packaging, I might as well put that packaging to use by putting it in my journal. So there we go. Oh, it's so cute though. All right, let's take away some pages now. So I actually used way more than I need to. Hello, do you even have space on Sunday? It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's take off. Let's take off about, I don't want to take off too much, but I kind of do want you to see the space elements. But I mean, you see some spacey elements here. Okay, because I kind of want you to see this guy here, but if I cut off, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna cut maybe this much off, like a slither, a good slither, I'll say. Slither or sliver? Is sliver the word that you're looking for, Kiera? I think you're looking for sliver. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off about that much, which isn't a lot, but also, like, it's not what I was going for, but I think I just got too excited. It's still gonna look nice at the end, but I definitely got excited. Like so. Trying to be careful. There we go. So you still see like moons and stuff, so that's nice. And then we gotta take up some more. So let me grab a washi that'll go good with these purple and pink tones, and then I'll be right back. Okay, not purple or pink at all, but I do have some blue. Like there was blue in the spread, so I feel like this galaxy washi would be nice. So let's use that. Oh, I'm doing a bad judgment here. I'm trying to line it up. I'm failing. Okay. We'll do it like right here. There we go. There. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can do, maybe even take some of these and place them going down the page. I think I will. If I can get them off the page or get them off the PET tape. Y'all, for the longest, I don't know why, I know this is PET tape, but for the longest I've just been calling this washi as well. Like, what's wrong with me? Hello, are you okay? Okay, so we'll put it at about here. And then we will drag it along. Well, I should be using the old roll because I have like the old roll here. Yeah, kind of overlap it. And let's get some of the pink. The left of the pink is just, it's just Got words on it. I don't want any words for this. Okay. Some more purple. Like this one. Oh, it's cut. Did I do that? I don't know how that one was cut, but it was. I don't remember if I did that. So I'm just gonna overlap it. Yeah. So, there we go. That one is super saturated now, but it is what it is. All right, any more blues without words? Nope, these all have words, so I'm gonna take from the roll. Let's do one of these. Oh, I don't know why these are giving me a hard time. Is it me or the stickers? I feel like this needs some more blue, so I am gonna do another blue. I might even do one more after this. I'm just lining it up. Yeah, let's do another one. Get some more black in there. Yeah. Here we go. All right, let's grab some pink. We already have some cut pink, so something that can fit up there. I think I'm just gonna do that one. Or should I use like a big one? Do I have a big one? Let's use this one with the black. Okay. If it'll let me. Hello? It just wants to live on this roll, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna push this one out just a little bit more. I don't know what this is sticking out. There we go. I don't like that there's a little space right there. So, there we go. I kind of don't like this is one big blob and the rest are tiny blobs. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to fix that. I do feel like I should. So let's grab another purple one. We'll grab a bigger one. And kind of go in more. Like that. So it kind of gives, as a matter of fact, now I gotta fix the whole thing. Now I have to fix the whole thing. You gotta, there we go. I know you're probably like, what? I don't get it. Trust me. It was necessary. Okay. Now, for the back of that, I'm just going to loosely follow where I place stickers and hope for the best, to be honest. That's what I'm going to do. You could, like, remember which one you used where, but I don't feel like doing all that. So I won't be doing all that. Let's see, some blue. Well, let's use this big blue boy here. I cut it again. I don't even know how I'm doing that. I ripped it like when I peeled it off. Okay. I'm like, I can see through the Hobonichi because the Tomoe river paper is so loose. I can see like where it is going up and, you know, I'm trying to follow that pattern. Put this back on. There we go. Okay, grab some purple. Another big purple. Oh my gosh, these stickers are just putting me through the ringer today. Okay. Yep. That was it. That's what it needed. And some pink. I'm gonna take this one that says walnut, Chloe, and nuts are youth. Have no clue what the heck it's trying to project at me, but I don't want it. So I just want this thick pink side, and I'm gonna place this at the bottom so where I can cut off those words. Like so. And if a little black shows, that's fine because there's black ink splotches, so that doesn't bother me. Okay, let's take the pink one. I don't really feel like, okay, we got 2 more pink ones here that I could try to use if it allows me to. Here we go. Let's take some blue. Oh my gosh, if y'all only knew the fight this PET tape is putting up, for what reason, I have no clue, but it clearly has like a vendetta against me. Okay. This is doing like these kind of like Dutch doors or waterfall tabs. They're so nice to do in the Hobonichi cousin just because you can see what you're doing. It's actually very easy to see what you're doing. And so I can see that I'm following the right path here. Now, if only the PET tape will allow me to be great. Because I don't think it wants me to be great, you guys. Okay. I think we'll do something like this. That cut in a lot, but it is what it is. I feel like being more crafty this week than I feel like journaling this week, so I don't care. Okay, and some pink. And I think we can be out of here if I find a pink that's large enough. I did not, but I did find this little pink that I am gonna pick up so I can trash the rest of this. Probably put that one here. And let's see, we'll grab this one. This one is pretty because it has the pinks and the oranges and the black. Okay, and I'll put that one like so. There we go. All right, getting it together. Okay, next we have the last page. And I kind of want to do the washi again, just to like break it up, but then I also kind of want to do this again, just so I can use the rest of it up. But I don't have like a straight edge unless I'm going upside down. Is that gonna be enough? You guys, it would be enough. I mean, you can kind of tell that it's upside down, but not really, because the butterflies can just be flying upside down, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I think I'm gonna use the rest of this. I have this left, which is cool. Okay, I'm going to take it. Is it upside down? Yeah. Do I care that much? Nah. Take it. I'm not gonna try to glue too much of it on. I just want the black, the separation. Okay, we'll put it right here. Nope, right here. Yep. Okay. And then we'll rip off what we don't need. Careful. I think I want to get this whole butterfly out, to be honest. There we go. There we go. Made our own little washi. Okay. Anything that's lifting, I can go back and, but it's pretty much, you know, down, to be honest. This one right here for sure. Okay, I left myself some space. I do think I am going to cut this cute little spacecraft out and get this on the page for sure. How can I not? Look how adorable it is. Okay. There we go. And kind of just like get this on here. Even like that would be nice. That would fill out, because I did kind of rip it a little bit weird, but just because I didn't want that upside down flower. Or was it a moth? I don't know. Whatever it was, I didn't want it. So it had to go. That's okay. We'll put this here instead. I know you're like, when are you getting to the actual stickers? You see what had happened was, I'm gonna get there. Okay. There we go. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do really quickly is, well, y'all probably want to see me do it, right? Y'all want to see me cut this? Okay, I'm going to cut it. First, let me cut this part off because it's in my way. I'll show y'all this one, and then the rest I'll do off camera. But I'm kind of going to follow the, you know, the watercolor splotches. And hopefully I did it well enough that it matches on the other side decently enough. Now, it doesn't have to go too crazy with it because they're just watercolor splashes. You know what I'm saying? They're just bursts of color. So it doesn't have to really look like anything. It just has to be a little bit, you know, on the same beat. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Should I go all the way down? Yeah, I'm gonna go down. And then this is an awkward angle, so I'm just gonna help myself here. Kind of cut there. There we go. You can see I really didn't cut too much off, which is perfect. That's what I wanted. And then cut it like so. There we go. So it's cut and then looks good on both sides. I hate that this is like, I don't know, doing its own thing. So I am just gonna take some more and kind of like cover it. There we go. All right, that looks good. So let's go ahead and match everything, get some washi on this side, cut all the pages because obviously this still needs to be cut. I'm just gonna cut a straight line here. And then put some washi or stickers or whatever on the back side so it's even, just like how that is. All right, I'll be right back with you. So I couldn't do it. The denim blue just was not the right blue and I was not feeling it. So I had to replace that washi. I am going to use this washi and just stick it right on top of it because I don't even feel like dealing with trying to pick up the previous washi and, having it tear the paper. So I ain't doing all that. So I just stuck something on top of it. And yes, the denim blue is still peeking out, but I still think it's a much better look than the denim blue. Yeah, and then I also ran out of the washi that I was using to replace the other washi. Oh, such is life. But hey, and on the plus side, on a good note, at least that is yet another washi roll completely used because I love to see it. I am trying to stop hoarding. I am trying to make sure I'm using up all the supplies that I already have, or at least the majority of them. So I love to see it. But because I did use up all that washi, I had to go quickly find something that I could use for the back of this page. And it did just wind up being this like mauve galaxy washi, which was fine because it definitely matches the vibe of the moths that are on the tissue paper. But the funny thing is, spoiler alert, I do wind up covering the moth on the tissue paper. So it's like that was the whole reason why I brought it in, because it had stars on it, like the moth washi has stars on it, and it's a moth, and there's stars and moths on the tissue paper, yet I cover up the only moth on the tissue paper. I was just, I don't know, not in my right mind, but it is what it is. I do still think it comes out rather cute. And I am just cleaning up my desk. You saw me rolling up the PET tape, just trying to make sure I don't make a mess of things, because if I don't clean as I go, then my work area gets crazy, like hectic, and then it would give me anxiety, and yeah, I don't want that. So I've learned the hard way to just clean as you go. It may seem like an inconvenience at that very moment, but I promise you that's the route to take. At least for me. At least for me. You do you, but it works. It works for me. Now that we finally have the uh, Dutch door spread done, the the base of it all, I can finally lay down my stickers. I know the whole thing revolved around these galaxy stickers with the aliens, and I'm just now getting to them, but that's okay. I do wind up using one of those galaxy stickers to cover up the moth, and you'll see that. Now, I did look at this and I felt like not every page needed to have the little galaxy burst, which was cool by me because, again, I do need space to write both of my journaling phases. I have to journal twice. One is the Coffee Monsters Code journaling prompt, the other is whatever happened that day. So I have to make space. This sticker is way too big, and I already covered up way too much of the page. So I opt out of the big one and decided to use this smaller one. And I was going to put it at the bottom, but then I still felt like that was still not enough space to write. So here we go. This is where I cover that poor moth. He didn't deserve that. He didn't, but he's gone now. So, and that's when you saw me touching the moth washi. That's when I was realizing, oh, that's the whole reason why I brought in that washi. It was because it matched. I don't know. My brain, I promise you, was gone with the wind, but it's all good. Now I got to put in these cute little alien stickers, and I wanted to take the one with the spacecraft and place it right by the spacecraft. I thought it was so cute. All of these aliens are so stinking adorable. Like, come on. Even this one, and this one's giving me a little bit of the creepy vibes, but it's still cute. These are some cute aliens. I don't know what it is. I think it's they're giving that chibi look, with a big head, little body, big eyeballs. And that makes everything cute. So I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to stick them all. Definitely want them to have all of their time to shine. The weekend is going to be like my party aliens, because these are the ones with the music, so they partying, they're having a good time. It's the weekend, why not? So that's why I specifically chose those. And then this page is like the ones with the stars on it. Both of these aliens have stars around them. So, we're kind of matching them up. Not necessary, but this is how my brain works. And then I do have a couple of aliens left, and I'm trying to figure out what page may need them. Also, trying to make sure I have room to write. And then I decide to just stick the other two at the bottom of this page here, just because there's a little awkward space that I just felt like would not be best to write in. It just made sense to stick the aliens here, and they look like they're students of this aliens class, and it's so cute. I know, I'm sorry I use that word a lot, but they are. But that's it. That's the setup for this whole week. And of course, I'm loving it. I went ahead and added the journaling prompts for Coffee Monsters Co., like I was talking about. And they are really nice. I was doing some yapping because this whole video was supposed to be real time, but then cars kept going by. It was just an awkward time, and everybody was loud. I'm like, it's early in the morning. It was that meme, it's 7 in the morning, but it was like 6 in the morning. But yeah, so it's all as well. I am basically just showing you how everything looks just with the journaling prompt. Don't worry, I am going to write in it and then come back so you can see how this gets elevated just by writing in it. But I wanted you guys to see the prompts. And right here, I'm just talking about how I cut the page in half. Look, it looked like I was saying I was yapping too much. But yeah, I was basically talking about how I like just in my mind visualize where the two different writing sections are going to be on the page. It's usually cut in half. So I know I have enough space. And then when it comes to the prompts, I was saying that I love the prompts that the Coffee Monster Co. uses because some of them are super serious and super deep, and like you gonna really think and you may even cry. And then the other ones are just completely goofy, like and I like that just a position because I don't want to have to be deep every single day, and I don't want to be goofy every single day. So I like that it's a mixture from both sides of the spectrum, because balance, right? That is my key word for this year anyways. But yes, I think that's the best way to go about it. So that's all I was yapping about in this section. And I spent a long time yapping about it. Like, girl, move on. We get it. So, yeah. And then this is how the last page turned out. Plenty of room on Saturday for sure. Sunday's looking a little tight, not gonna lie. But I feel like it's still enough space, especially because I don't have anything planned for Sunday. So I'm thinking I'm good. But now I'm just talking about how everything's going to look so much better after I write in it. So I'm going to fill in the pages and then come back to you. So I did fill in some of the pages the day that we were on, and then fast forward to this day, and I definitely think it looks so much better. That's why it's like the setups are perfect, because all you have to do all you have to do is set it up one time, which takes less than an hour for me. But once I set it up, it looks so good as soon as I add my own thoughts into it. And then I like to doodle a little bit too, so that adds like some texture and some fun. And that is basically it. If you like the video, feel free to like the video. If you dislike the video, feel free to dislike the video. It's whatever, bro. Stay safe and stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.